Greg and Dan Show on WMBD. There's a lot of great things around Peoria, Central Illinois, to be proud of. This has to be at the top of the list. The Penguin Project is celebrating 20 years of great production and love and laughs and fun. And they're putting on Lion King Jr. this year. Dr. Andy Morgan's been part of this since the beginning. In fact, I think you're the one that figured out that we should do this. Hi, how are you? Good to see you.
I am. And good morning, and thanks for having me.
How did it start 20 years ago?
Well, it started because I'm a doctor who takes care of kids with special needs and realized that many of my patients had problems with communication skills and self-esteem. And when my children were growing up, they joined me doing community theater, and I recognized that they developed tremendous confidence, social skills, communication skills, and that's what my patients needed. So we said, let's put it together and let's create this program. I went to Kathy Chitwood, who at that point in time was the executive director at East Light Theater. She jumped at the opportunity to do this, and the rest is history.
What was the first show?
First show was Annie Jr.
And how did it go in, because there's a learning curve to life, right? So you've learned a lot in 19 subsequent shows. So compared to the first Annie Jr. to what you know today for Lion King Jr., what were some of the things you ran into you didn't expect back then?
You know, I think that, to be honest, it worked out so much better than I ever thought. I figured I figured this was going to be maybe a one and done. Maybe we keep one going.
Yeah.
It was so darn successful. It brought tears to everybody. I would watch the kids on stage, and they were tremendous. I'd turn around and watch the parents watching their children, and that was the most gratifying, to see these parents enjoy their kids' ability, not their kids' disability. And I think what I've learned over the time is that these kids are incredibly resilient. They're not as fragile as people think they are. They adjust well. Right. They follow directions extremely well. And they're very directable and have a tremendous amount of talent if you give them the chance.
Yeah, and it's true of all of us, certainly. But in this particular group, sometimes we put them over there. I just say over there. This puts them up on the stage. We look at them and we applaud, we laugh, we cry, we do all the things.
Well, the trouble is there's just not a whole lot for kids with special needs to do. There's not very many opportunities. Right. So what we want is give them the opportunity, give them that support, and we do it in an inclusive manner that fosters that inclusion that's so important.
I bet they fully embrace the whole process. All the learning the lines, all the practice, all that, and probably sad when it's over.
They're they're devastated. Yeah. But we only do it once a year in terms of our regular program, and that way they look forward to it each
the next year. Yeah.
But it's just incredible the way they embrace it. We rehearse 2 to 4 days a week while we're doing it, and they look forward to it. They just can't wait. It becomes the highlight of their year, and it's become so successful that we've locally developed a young adult program at ICC for the kids to continue once they've graduated from our program.
So the ages for the traditional Penguin Project are what?
10 to 23.
10 to 23. Once now that you've gotten so many, so you have alumni, right? And so those over 23 now have a program to go to.
We actually start that program at age 16.
Okay.
And it's an ICC, and then it goes on forever.
Nice.
And it gives these kids a chance. We'll probably call them kids when they're 50.
Yeah, probably.
But it gives these kids an opportunity to continue their friendships, continue to perform. And these are guys that have really developed well. They've been in 10-plus shows. They know what to do.
Lion King Jr. is this weekend. Tell me the show times.
Show times are 7:30 Friday and Saturday, and 2 o'clock on Sunday.
And get tickets how? How do we
Tickets
do it?
by calling the East Light Theater box office. Tickets are going fast.
And you could also, if you ever want to know anything about the Penguin Project more, go to penguinproject.org. You got your website.
That's
there,
our
all
website.
Your
That's where we want you to go. Come see the shows, see the pictures.
Are you always looking for people to help? Because I know that every actor or an actress has a mentor. And so do you always need those young people as well?
We always need mentors. We're always a couple of mentors shy. It's amazing where these kids come from, and they are so important to the program. Without them, this program doesn't exist, because we hope that as they move forward into young adulthood, they're going to take with them this feeling of participation, support, inclusion, and they'll become community leaders who will continue that.
The Penguin Project, 20 years. Congratulations on 20
Thank you.
years.
It's been a great 20 years.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It is. And I, if we've got a little time,
Yeah.
we've developed this into a national program.
I know you have.
It's the parents that came to me 4 years in and said, it's just a shame. The program is now replicated in 57 places around the country,
Good for you.
and we get the same results everywhere.
That's good for you. Well, Happy New Year to you. Break a leg and all the things we do.
Hopefully we'll see lots of people out at the show.
Lion King Jr. this weekend over at East Light with the Penguin Project. Good to see you, Dr. Andy Morgan.